I'm John Steinbeck of Salinas, California, and I was asked to come here and make a speech. I don't make speeches. I've never met with any sort of situation like this before, but I do recall a speech made by a cowboy at a dinner where he'd received a pair of silver spurs for a championship in ear-notching and castrating calves. Cheered to his feet, the winner stood up blushing violently and made the following speech. Come on, boys. Jesus Christ. Why, God damn it. The hell with it. And sat down to tremendous applause. You will find that this brief speech has in it all the elements of greatness in composition. Beginning, middle, end, self-deprecation, a soaring quality in the middle, and it ends not on a cynical or defeatist note, but in the realization that nothing he could say could adequately convey his feelings. I suppose my father found himself in a similar situation when I was born back on the 27th of February, 1902, in the front parlor of our Victorian house at the edge of Salinas. My father was in the front parlor there, and the doctor was in there. I believe my mother was in there. My entrance into this world was assisted with forceps. As a result, my head came out a great deal longer than might have been expected, and when my father saw my big floppy ears and my long head, he said, "It looks like a petulant rodent." I was thinking someday I'd write a book about Cannery Row. In fact, I might even call it Cannery Row. I'm working on the first paragraph now. Cannery Row in Monterey in California is a poem, a stink, a grating noise, a quality of light, a tone, a habit, a nostalgia, a dream. Cannery Row is the gathered and scattered tin and iron and rust and chipped pavement and weedy lots and junk heaps, sardine canneries of corrugated iron, honky-tonks, restaurants, and whorehouses, little crowded groceries, laboratories, flop houses. Its inhabitants are, as the man once said, whores, pimps, gamblers, and sons of bitches, by which he meant everybody. Had the man looked through a different peephole, he might have said saints and angels and martyrs and holy men, and he would have meant the same thing. Sometimes a kind of glory lights up the mind of a man. It happens to nearly everyone. You can feel it growing or preparing, like a fuse burning toward dynamite. It is a feeling in the stomach, a delight of the nerves, of the forearms. The skin tastes the air, and every deep-drawn breath is sweet. Its beginning has the pleasure of a great stretching yawn. It flashes in the brain, and the whole world glows outside your eyes, so that a cricket song sweetens your ears. The smell of the earth rises chanting to your nose, and dappling light under a tree blesses your eyes. Then a man pours outward a torrent of him, and yet he is not diminished. I was at a party in New York City after the publication of a little book I wrote called Of Mice and Men. At this party, I met a heart surgeon. In fact, he was the greatest heart surgeon in the world, as far as he could tell. He said, "Steinbeck, this story of yours has given me a splendid idea. I believe I'll take a year off heart surgery, do a little writing." I said, "Doctor, that is a fine plan. I believe I'll take a year off writing, do a little heart surgery."